When true love is exposed, it calls down wrath.
How long do we think he practiced that in the mirror? Season 19, episode 28, Sister Wives Tell All, part 3, final part of the recaps. Oh my god. Where I left you, Kody was feeling sorry for himself again, which is just kind of the vibe, and he wants to really, again, wax poetic about everything, and I mean, this man is so deep, he probably thinks the grapes of wrath is about fruit.
The last time Robyn and I showed PDA with the family, we got kicked out.
You got kicked out?
I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yeah, they with us.
You just went there.
And boy, it cost me dearly.
Explain. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a story that just cannot be told.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Yeah. It's just there's something so vitally detrimental to your life, you're just not going to talk about it.
Is it recent or is it...
Let's just not talk about it.
Okay.
Couple things about that story. So a lot of people think that this is what happened that got Robyn and Kody kicked out of a memorial service, but I do, whenever it's a story from Kody and no one else has corroborated it, I don't know if I believe that any of that ever happened, and he's just, again, trying to be like, oh my god. This is what they do. He brought it up, but then he doesn't want to talk about it, and when it's pushed to talk about it, he goes into that low whisper, and I just don't know how to explain it, but if you've ever had to deal with someone like that, that is threatening, and it feels bad. My first ex-husband did that, and let me tell you, when he went into that voice, it was scarier than when he was yelling at me, because when he went into that voice, things were about to get really dangerous. I was going to be locked in a closet, punched in the face, who knows?
Until Meri and Janelle are remarried,
Okay.
I will not show PDA to Robyn in front of them.
Because they want you
Just in public when they're not around, or because you feel comfortable with...
No, it's where we are safe, we behave candidly. And where we are not, we have learned to be careful, because when true love is exposed, it calls down wrath.
Now that's someone who likes the smell of their own toots. I just about guarantee you that much. But yeah, no, exactly. It's not the behavior. Years of history with these groups, with you, the way you behave, the way you treated people, the way you treated your children, all that stuff. No. He finally got us, guys. We're mad because he's in love. Oh, God, finally, we can be honest.
The world hates true love so much that they want to be really, really crappy about it. So it's been a painful experience falling in love, not from the person I fell in love with, but from the world outside of it.
You know, he's got us there. The world just hates true love so much that just the romance novel industry makes $1.5 billion a year. Yeah, no, that's totally it. It has nothing to do with you. Literally, he has made every other person on this planet wrong. And he's right. That's enough of Skin Band for right now. Then they move on to talking about Meri and Robyn. And you remember the scene where Robyn shows up for the moving day and brings this like junk journal, which was $400. People looked it up, and shows up, doesn't help with any furniture, isn't there to do anything really meaningful other than kind of upset Meri.
And she was reciprocating as much as she could.
I don't know if she was. I didn't feel like she was with me.
Robyn rebuts that and says that she really tried and reached out, which is a little hard to believe. I'm believing Meri on this one, but Meri did tell her eventually, I don't know how to be friends with my ex-husband's wife. And that's fair. Just because at the moment you think I'm going to be able to do this or this is going to happen, things change, feelings change, you change. So it's okay. No, I actually right now, considering all the stuff you've said on TV and all that stuff, she's good. Christine was asked about what she saw or how she felt about things. I mean, she clocked it pretty hard.
To fit in and belong and be part of a family, and she was hoping for so long that everything would be okay because she was being told by Robyn, he still says he loves you. It's bull. Whatever. You know, and it's like, why are you leading her on like that? I feel like just Robyn led her on all the time. I'm so glad that Meri came, like, she understood all of it. I love that. Her friends are just incredible.
Honestly, on that one, I love the energy because, like, they're not friends. They're not going to be best friends or anything like that, but they care about each other enough to be like, hey, that wasn't right, and I'm glad to see your growth, which is amazing.
You know, like Jen saying that Robyn isn't loyal. You don't even know. But Jen's jealous. She wants to be Meri's best friend. She would never want Meri to have a relationship with Robyn because Robyn's a threat to her. Because Robyn is just safe. Robyn's safe for Meri, too. Meri just doesn't want to admit that she's safe because Robyn's Meri's ex-husband's wife.
No, see here, it's not my fault because one time my best friend's husband's uncle's cousin, girlfriend's dog's puppies actually... Any explanation except the truth and accountability. And Christine talks more about the fact that there was a lot of manipulation. Meri and Robyn's relationship was always pretty strange, and they didn't really know what to do with that, especially the crying and putting her emotional weight onto Meri. But Meri has got the ultimate armor against that.
In that clip with Robyn, it's like, okay, you are having this pain about me leaving. That's a you thing. That's yours to carry. That's not mine. And I think for a lot of times, a lot of years, I was trying to take the blame. I was trying to, well, it's my fault. I need to fix it. And I needed to really learn to let that go.
That guilt, that manipulation, all of that stuff, that's a lot of why people stay as long as they do, because it just really gets in your head, and separating yourself from that isn't cold, it's not mean, it's self-care and it's protection. Then we jump over to the luggage rack conversation. Now, one thing that I do want to say about this before we get into it, so the luggage rack, whether you think that that's silly or not, if it means something to your partner, it means something to you, or at least it should. But he comes in with some weaponized incompetence that I was like, are you serious?
Gina and I went on our honeymoon. There was no luggage rack. It was in a four-door sedan. There was no luggage rack.
You guys slept in the four-door sedan?
No, there was no luggage rack.
Oh, in a hotel room we're talking about.
Oh, she's talking about it.
No, we're talking about it in a hotel room when you got out of the sedan and your honeymoon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through life acting like Mr. Smarty Pants and quoting things that you really don't understand. But you had no idea that the context of a luggage rack wasn't that you had a luggage rack in your car and that it was a luggage rack at it. Yeah. He also says that it's just a tragedy that they'll spend the rest of their lives comparing themselves to Robyn, and the clip is so sanctimonious that I don't want to play it for you because I don't want to have to watch it.
All right, the question I'm going to ask you is, do you get the luggage rack?
Yes, I do.
You do get the luggage rack.
Yep.
You get the luggage rack?
Gosh, this is so stupid.
The smugness of it all, which first of all, it's not stupid if it meant something to them. That's the thing, is these were people you were in a relationship with. You guys were in this big family. If they really cared, you should have cared too. Not to mention, I'm just going to throw this out here, an ounce of pretension is worth a pound of manure. So there's that. That brings us to the end of these recaps. However, there is still one more episode left of this season, but only one. Thank you, little 8 pounds, 7 ounce, little baby Jesus. And we will be going into that as well as some other stuff this week. I hope you have a good day.